Number 1. This 1965 Plymouth Sport Fury, offered at $14,000 and located in Wartburg, Tennessee, is presented as a well-preserved, driver-quality classic that benefits from long-term ownership and an honest, straightforward description. The seller notes personal ownership with a clear title in their name, reinforcing confidence in the car's history and paperwork. Having lived in a dry environment, the car is described as retaining solid structural integrity, a key factor for buyers seeking a usable vintage Mopar without major hidden issues. With 92,000 miles indicated, this Sport Fury is positioned not as a show-only vehicle, but as a genuine driver that can be enjoyed immediately, with the seller even encouraging a cash purchase and the option to drive it home. Under the hood, this Sport Fury is powered by a 318 cubic inch Poly V8 paired with an automatic transmission, offering the smooth, reliable performance these mid-1960s Plymouths are known for. It is equipped with power steering and power brakes, both reported to work well, contributing to a comfortable and manageable driving experience by classic car standards. The engine is fitted with a new Holley carburetor, improving drivability and responsiveness, and the car is described as running and driving well overall. Good tires are already in place, further supporting the claim that this is a ready-to-enjoy vehicle rather than a stalled or incomplete project. Structurally, the car is described as having solid floor pans and a solid trunk, which is especially important for a full-size 1965 Mopar where rust repair can quickly become costly and time-consuming. The fact that it has lived in a dry climate is reflected in these solid underpinnings, making it a strong foundation for continued use or light restoration if the next owner desires. Factory air conditioning is present, though it is noted that the system is not complete, leaving room for future completion or modernization depending on the buyer's priorities. Overall, the emphasis is on a solid, honest body rather than cosmetic perfection, appealing to those who value structure and usability first. Inside, the interior is described as being in near-new condition, with the exception of the dashboard, which shows some age-related wear. This level of interior preservation is a standout feature, as sourcing and restoring correct interior components for a Sport Fury can be both expensive and challenging. The combination of a clean interior, solid body, and strong-running drivetrain makes this Plymouth an appealing example for someone seeking a classic full-size American car that can be driven regularly while still offering the character and presence of a mid-1960s Mopar. With clear ownership, solid condition, and immediate drivability, this Sport Fury represents a well-kept classic that emphasizes enjoyment over hype. Number 2. This 1971 Chevrolet Monte Carlo, offered at $25,000 and located in Powell, Tennessee, is presented as an exceptionally well-preserved and highly original survivor that stands out for its documented history and remarkably low mileage. Showing just 41,644 original miles, this is a three-owner car with an especially compelling ownership timeline, having been owned by its original owner from 1971 until 2019. Such long-term single ownership is increasingly rare and speaks strongly to careful stewardship over decades. Adding further credibility to its condition and originality, the car was displayed for 4 years in a car museum in Volo, Illinois, underscoring its presentation quality and survivor status rather than being a heavily modified or restored example. The current owner has had possession since 2022 and describes the car as presenting beautifully, reinforcing its reputation as a true, well-kept Monte Carlo. From a mechanical standpoint, this Monte Carlo retains its correct stock configuration, anchored by a 350 cubic inch V8 engine paired with a turbo 350 automatic transmission. This drivetrain combination is widely respected for its balance of smooth cruising, reliability, and period-correct performance, making it ideal for both casual driving and long-distance enjoyment. As a survivor car rather than a rebuilt project, the emphasis here is on originality and preservation, suggesting the engine bay and mechanical components reflect factory specifications rather than modern alterations. This makes the car especially appealing to collectors who value authenticity and original character over aftermarket upgrades. The exterior is finished in classic copper, a distinctive and era-correct color that complements the long hood, formal coupe body style of the first-generation Monte Carlo. As a stock-bodied coupe, The car retains the elegant yet muscular proportions that defined Chevrolet's entry into the personal luxury market in the early 1970s. The fact that it was deemed worthy of museum display suggests that the body, trim, and overall exterior presentation remain in excellent condition for an unrestored vehicle. Survivor examples like this often display a level of originality and subtle patina that simply cannot be replicated by restorations, further enhancing its appeal to knowledgeable enthusiasts. Inside, the Monte Carlo features a black interior that aligns perfectly with its exterior color and luxury-oriented positioning. The interior presentation is described as part of the car's overall beautiful condition, reinforcing the idea that this vehicle has been carefully preserved rather than heavily used or altered. With its low mileage, documented ownership history, museum display background, and stock configuration, this 1971 Monte Carlo represents a rare opportunity to acquire a true survivor that captures the look, feel, and character of the model as it existed when new, offering authenticity and presence that modern restorations often struggle to match. Number 3. This 1962 Oldsmobile Dynamic 88 four-door, offered at $15,000 and located in Glen Burnie, Maryland, is presented as a very well-cared for full-size classic that combines vintage presence with thoughtful mechanical updates and a high level of overall condition. The seller emphasizes that the car has been taken care of meticulously, and this is reflected in both the visual presentation and the way the vehicle is described to perform. As a dynamic 88, it represents Oldsmobile's reputation in the early 1960s for smooth, spacious, and upscale transportation, making it an appealing choice for buyers who appreciate large-body American cars with strong road manners and commanding style. The price is listed as negotiable, with the seller open to reasonable offers and even willing to entertain trades, adding flexibility for potential buyers. Under the hood, this dynamic 88 is powered by a 307 cubic inch engine paired with a 200 R4 automatic transmission, a combination known for dependable operation and improved cruising characteristics. The seller notes that the engine holds a steady 40 pounds of oil pressure at operating temperature, a reassuring detail that suggests solid internal condition and proper maintenance. The transmission is described as shifting perfectly, reinforcing the impression that this is not just a showpiece but a car that functions exactly as it should. The engine bay itself is described as immaculate, further supporting the claim that mechanical components have been maintained with care and attention to detail rather than neglected or simply cleaned for sale. From a suspension and presentation standpoint, the car is equipped with a full air system, allowing it to sit dramatically on the cross-member bars when fully lowered. This setup gives the car a commanding custom stance when parked, while still offering the practicality of adjustability for driving. The exterior benefits from a very expensive paint job that is reported to be in great condition, suggesting a high-quality refinish rather than a quick or budget respray. The paintwork complements the long, elegant lines of the 1962 Oldsmobile body, enhancing its presence and making it stand out whether cruising or displayed at events. Inside, the car continues to impress with an immaculate interior described as being excellent from the carpet all the way up to the headliner. The interior condition reflects careful use and preservation, providing a clean, comfortable environment that matches the car's upscale character. All doors and locks are reported to be fully functional, along with all windows, indicating that the car's electrical and mechanical accessories are in proper working order. The trunk is noted as being very spacious and also immaculate, an important detail for a full-size sedan intended for real-world usability. Taken as a whole, this 1962 Oldsmobile Dynamic 88 presents as a well-sorted, visually striking, and mechanically sound classic that offers space, comfort, and style, with the added appeal of adjustability and customization while still retaining its original luxury-oriented personality. Number 4. This 1974 Plymouth Roadrunner, offered at $29,500 and located in Port Matilda, Pennsylvania, is presented as a highly desirable, low-mileage example of one of Plymouth's most recognizable muscle-era nameplates. Finished in silver metallic frost with a black interior, this car shows just 52,754 original miles and is described as a true numbers-matching vehicle, adding significant credibility and collector appeal. It is a documented two-owner car and still retains its original build sheet, an increasingly rare piece of paperwork that further supports its authenticity and originality. The car currently carries classic plates and is inspected, reinforcing that it is not just a stored collectible but a roadworthy example that has been maintained for continued enjoyment. Powering this Roadrunner is its original 360 cubic inch 4-barrel V8 engine, paired with an automatic transmission, offering strong period-correct performance with the ease of automatic driving. The drivetrain is enhanced by desirable 3.55 rear gears and a heavy-duty 8 3/4-inch rear end equipped with a limited slip differential, a combination that delivers both responsive acceleration and confident traction. As a numbers-matching car, the engine and major drivetrain components align with factory specifications, which is a major selling point for buyers who prioritize originality. The mechanical package reflects the later muscle car era, blending usable power with drivability, making this Roadrunner suitable for cruising, shows, or spirited weekend driving. The exterior presentation benefits from its striking silver metallic frost finish, which highlights the sharp lines and aggressive stance unique to the 1974 Roadrunner. Numerous updates have been completed, including new tires, contributing to both safety and appearance. While light surface rust was noted on the floorboards, this issue has already been addressed, with the floors cleaned and coated in POR 15, providing long-term protection and peace of mind for the next owner. This proactive approach to preservation suggests responsible ownership rather than deferred maintenance, and it ensures that the structure remains solid moving forward. Inside, the car features a black interior with factory bucket seats and a center console, maintaining the sporty, driver-focused feel that defines the Roadrunner name. The interior has seen thoughtful updates, including new carpet and a new speaker tray, with the seller noting that there are too many new parts to list individually. These improvements enhance comfort and presentation while still respecting the car's original character. With its low original mileage, numbers-matching drivetrain, documented history, and blend of originality and careful updates, this 1974 Plymouth Roadrunner represents a strong opportunity to own a genuine, well-preserved example from the final years of the classic muscle car era, with flexibility on price for serious buyers. Number 5. This 1957 Chevrolet Bel Air two-door hardtop, offered at $23,000 and located in Rising Sun, Maryland, is presented as a strong-running, highly solid classic with unmistakable hot rod character and an emphasis on structural integrity over cosmetic perfection. The seller is clear that the price is firm and that no trades are being considered, underscoring confidence in the car's condition and value. With a clean title in hand, this Bel Air is positioned as a fantastic driver rather than a delicate show car, embracing its aged patina and honest appearance. Powered by a V8 and equipped with a manual transmission, it delivers the kind of raw, engaging driving experience many enthusiasts seek in a 1950s Chevrolet, especially one that can be enjoyed without fear of damaging fresh paint. Under the hood sits a 350 cubic inch V8, believed to be from the late 1960s, paired with a 3-speed manual transmission mounted on the steering column. The engine is described as making excellent power, running flawlessly, and showing none of the common issues such as ticking or smoking, which speaks to its mechanical health rather than just cosmetic presentation. On the road, the car is said to drive perfectly, reinforcing its status as a true driver rather than a static project. Up front, the car has been upgraded with aftermarket disc brakes and a dual-bowl master cylinder, a significant safety and drivability improvement over the original braking system, making the car more confidence-inspiring in modern traffic. Structurally, this Bel Air is where it truly stands out. The seller emphasizes that it has a mint undercarriage, featuring a perfect frame along with brand-new floor pans and rockers that have been professionally installed. These are among the most critical and expensive areas to repair on a 1957 Chevrolet, and having them already completed adds substantial value. The trunk floor is reported to be solid, and overall rust is described as very minimal, limited to 2 small spots above the rear bumper filler panel. The chrome trim is all present and clean, preserving the iconic Bel Air look, while the body itself is described honestly as very mediocre, covered in patina with chips, touch-ups, patches, and dings, reinforcing its identity as an old-school, slightly ratty hot rod rather than a restored showpiece. Inside, the interior is already quite presentable, featuring new carpet and fully functioning lights and gauges. The existing upholstery is described as decent, but the seller is including brand new upholstery for the seats and door panels, allowing the next owner to bring the interior to a near-perfect level if desired. In addition, various extra parts such as hubcaps and trim are included, adding further value and flexibility for personalization. Sitting on brand new Boyd Coddington wheels wrapped in new tires, this Bel Air blends classic style with tasteful upgrades. Taken as a whole, it represents an exceptionally solid foundation with strong mechanicals, upgraded safety, and honest cosmetic character, making it a compelling option for someone seeking a real 1957 Chevrolet that can be driven, enjoyed, and improved at their own pace without the fear of hidden structural issues. Number 6. This 1968 Plymouth Fury 3 Fast Top, offered at $19,500 and located in Akron, New York, is presented as a well-sorted full-size Mopar that blends strong big block performance with real-world drivability. The seller notes that the price is negotiable with no urgency to sell, suggesting confidence in the car's condition and usability. As a Fury 3 Fast Top, it carries the distinctive late 1960s Plymouth styling with a long, low roofline and substantial presence, making it an appealing alternative to more common muscle car models while still delivering serious performance credentials. Importantly, this is not a dormant project, as the seller states it was daily driven to work throughout the summer, reinforcing its reliability and road-ready status. Power comes from a big block Commando 383 cubic inch V8 paired with a TorqueFlite 727 automatic transmission, a proven and durable Mopar drivetrain combination. The transmission is currently equipped with a manual valve body, appealing to drivers who enjoy more direct control, and an automatic valve body is included for those who prefer a more traditional automatic setup. The car has been comprehensively rewired from front to back approximately 2 years ago, a major and often overlooked improvement that significantly enhances reliability and electrical safety. As part of this work, an MSD ignition system was installed, further improving starting, spark consistency, and overall drivability. From a braking and exhaust standpoint, the Fury 3 has received several meaningful upgrades aimed at modern usability. A power brake conversion with front disc brakes was completed 2 years ago, providing a substantial improvement in stopping power and confidence compared to original drum systems. The car is also equipped with a dual exhaust system installed around 4 years ago, allowing the 383 to breathe properly while delivering the deep, authoritative sound expected from a big block Mopar. These updates collectively make the car far more enjoyable and practical to drive regularly, aligning with the seller's claim of consistent daily use. Inside, the interior was redone last year and is described as fresh, with the only noted remaining task being the installation of a headliner. This suggests that the cabin presents well overall while still leaving a small, manageable detail for the next owner to complete. The combination of a refreshed interior, upgraded electrical system, improved brakes, and proven drivetrain makes this Fury 3 a strong candidate for someone seeking a classic that can be driven frequently rather than trailered. With its big block power, thoughtful upgrades, and demonstrated reliability as a daily driver, this 1968 Plymouth Fury 3 offers a compelling mix of classic size, comfort, and performance at a negotiable price point. Number 7. This 1950 Chevrolet Skyline Deluxe Coupe, offered at $27,000 and located in Natrona Heights, Pennsylvania, is presented as a well-sorted classic that blends early post-war styling with modern mechanical upgrades for comfortable, reliable driving. The car is described as a South Carolina car, a detail that often implies favorable preservation conditions and reduced exposure to harsh climates. With approximately 3,000 miles driven since completion or major updating, this Skyline Deluxe is positioned as a vehicle that has been enjoyed and proven on the road rather than remaining a static showpiece. The overall impression conveyed is that it both runs and looks good, making it appealing to buyers seeking a turnkey vintage Chevrolet with updated functionality. Under the hood, this Skyline Deluxe is powered by a small block Chevrolet V8, a popular and well-supported engine choice that offers strong performance, ease of maintenance, and excellent parts availability. This drivetrain choice transforms the driving experience compared to the original configuration, delivering smoother power, improved reliability, and the ability to keep up comfortably with modern traffic. The car is described as running well, reinforcing that the mechanical setup is properly sorted rather than merely installed for appearance. For enthusiasts, the small block Chevrolet also provides a solid foundation for future tuning or upgrades if desired, while remaining true to traditional hot rod and restomod conventions. From a drivability and safety standpoint, this Chevrolet benefits from significant modern enhancements. It is equipped with four-wheel disc brakes, a major upgrade over factory drum brakes and a key feature for confident stopping performance. Additionally, the car features air conditioning that is described as blowing cold, a valuable comfort upgrade that dramatically increases usability, especially during warm weather driving. These improvements collectively position the car as one that can be enjoyed regularly, not just on short cruises or special occasions, and they reflect an emphasis on real-world functionality rather than strict originality. Visually, the Styline Deluxe retains the classic coupe proportions and smooth, rounded lines that define early 1950s Chevrolet design. While specific cosmetic details are not heavily itemized, the seller's description emphasizes that the car looks good overall, suggesting a well-presented exterior and a cohesive build. Combined with its modernized mechanicals, upgraded brakes, and functional air conditioning, this 1950 Chevrolet Styline Deluxe represents a thoughtfully updated classic that offers vintage character with contemporary comfort. It stands as an attractive option for someone seeking a distinctive early American coupe that can be driven, enjoyed, and appreciated without compromise. Number 8. This 1976 Oldsmobile 442, offered at $16,500 and located in Mineral Ridge, Ohio, is presented as a well-preserved and increasingly uncommon example from the final years of the classic 442 lineage. The seller notes that approximately 9,500 units were produced for the 1976 model year, adding a layer of rarity that enhances its appeal among late-era Oldsmobile enthusiasts. This car has had just two owners, with the current owner having purchased it in 1978 and kept it for decades, a long-term ownership history that strongly suggests consistent care and familiarity with the vehicle. Located in northeastern Ohio, between Cleveland and Pittsburgh near Youngstown, the car is described as having been responsibly stored and garaged during winters, an important consideration for vehicles from this region. Powering this 442 is a 350 cubic inch Oldsmobile Rocket V8 paired with an automatic transmission, a combination that emphasizes smooth torque delivery and comfortable cruising rather than raw high-revving performance. This drivetrain reflects the character of mid-1970s muscle cars, offering usable power and reliability suitable for regular driving and long-distance enjoyment. With approximately 88,000 miles on the odometer, the car is positioned as a well-used but not abused example, retaining much of its original mechanical character. The seller indicates that aside from bodywork, the car remains pretty much original, which will appeal to buyers who value authenticity and factory-correct presentation over extensive modification. From a body and preservation standpoint, the car has benefited from bodywork, suggesting that attention has been paid to maintaining its appearance and structural integrity over time. Combined with its winter storage history, this points to a vehicle that has been protected from excessive exposure to harsh conditions. While the seller does not list extensive cosmetic modifications or restorations, the implication is that the car presents well as an honest, largely original survivor that has been refreshed where necessary rather than completely rebuilt. This approach often results in a more authentic ownership experience, retaining original details, fit, and feel that are difficult to replicate in restored examples. Overall, this 1976 Oldsmobile 442 represents a nostalgic and well-kept example from an era when muscle cars were transitioning toward comfort and drivability. Its long-term second-owner history, relatively low production numbers, largely original condition, and careful seasonal storage all contribute to its appeal as a collectible that can still be enjoyed on the road. Positioned as a car ready for a new garage, it offers the next owner an opportunity to acquire a genuine, well-loved Oldsmobile that balances classic 442 heritage with the usability and refinement of the mid-1970s, making it an accessible entry into classic American performance with documented personal history. Number 9. This 1967 Plymouth Barracuda, offered at $27,000 and located in Bangor, Pennsylvania, is presented as a rock-solid, highly desirable early A-body Mopar that is complete, turnkey, and ready to be enjoyed immediately. The seller emphasizes the car's solid original metal, a critical point for collectors and drivers alike, as finding a first-generation Barracuda with this level of structural integrity has become increasingly difficult. Described as very nice and fully complete, this example is positioned as a car that does not require sorting or finishing before use, making it especially appealing to buyers who want to drive and enjoy their classic rather than take on a prolonged project. The straightforward no-trades, no-holds approach further reinforces the seriousness and confidence behind the sale. At the heart of this Barracuda is a 273 cubic inch V8 paired with a 4-speed manual transmission, a combination that delivers an engaging, period-correct driving experience. The factory-style V8 and manual gearbox setup highlights the car's enthusiast-oriented nature, offering responsive performance and a direct connection between driver and machine. As a turnkey vehicle, it is described as running and driving as it should, allowing the next owner to immediately appreciate the balance and lightweight feel that made early Barracudas so enjoyable. This drivetrain configuration also adds to the car's collectability, as 4-speed V8A bodies are consistently sought after within the Mopar community. Visually, the car features an attractive blue-on-blue color combination, extending from the exterior to the interior, and is equipped with a bench seat, maintaining a clean, classic appearance true to its era. While the car is currently shown wearing rally-style wheels, it will be sold with Craigar SS wheels, a classic period-correct upgrade that enhances its muscle-era presence and gives the next owner flexibility in presentation. The body is highlighted as being exceptionally solid with original metal, a major selling point that speaks to proper care over the years and significantly reduces concerns about hidden rust or structural repairs. Overall, this 1967 Plymouth Barracuda represents a rare opportunity to acquire a well-preserved, manual transmission V8 example that balances originality, drivability, and visual appeal. Its solid structure, complete condition, and ready-to-enjoy nature make it an ideal candidate for weekend cruising, local shows, or long-term ownership without immediate investment. For buyers seeking an early Barracuda that delivers authentic Mopar character with minimal compromise, this example stands out as a clean, honest car that is increasingly hard to find in today's market. Number 10. This 1956 Ford Crown Victoria, offered at $35,000 and located in Virginia Beach, Virginia, is presented as a freshly redone and well-sorted example of one of Ford's most iconic mid-1950s models. Finished in the striking and period-correct goldenrod yellow and white two-tone paint scheme, this Crown Victoria immediately captures the bold, optimistic styling that defined the era. The seller emphasizes that the car runs and drives great, positioning it as a classic that is ready to be enjoyed rather than a vehicle in need of further restoration. Its overall presentation suggests a careful refresh intended to enhance both appearance and usability while preserving the unmistakable character of a 1956 Ford. Mechanically, this Crown Victoria has been updated with a 4-barrel carburetor, improving throttle response and overall performance compared to more basic factory configurations. A brand new exhaust system has been installed, contributing to smoother operation and a clean, confident sound befitting a mid-century V8-powered cruiser. The car rides on 5 brand new tires, including the spare, which reflects attention to detail and readiness for real-world driving. These mechanical and functional updates support the seller's claim that the car runs and drives exceptionally well, making it suitable for regular cruising or longer trips without immediate concerns. Comfort and drivability have also been enhanced through the installation of vintage-style air conditioning, a highly desirable feature that significantly improves the ownership experience, especially in warmer climates such as coastal Virginia. This upgrade allows the car to be enjoyed year-round while maintaining a period-appropriate appearance inside the cabin. The combination of classic styling with modern comfort features makes this Crown Victoria particularly appealing to buyers who want the look and presence of a 1950s automobile without sacrificing usability in modern conditions. Visually, The goldenrod yellow and white paint highlights the distinctive Crown Victoria roofline and stainless trim, elements that set this model apart from standard Fairlane offerings of the same year. The fresh redo suggests renewed paintwork and overall cosmetic attention, giving the car a clean and eye-catching presence. Taken as a whole, this 1956 Ford Crown Victoria represents a strong blend of classic design, tasteful updates, and ready-to-drive condition, offering the next owner a standout 1950s American car that delivers both visual impact and enjoyable performance at a premium but justified price point. Number 11. This 1956 Chevrolet 210 two-door post, offered at $20,000 and located in Piqua, Ohio, is presented as a solid, driver-quality Tri-5 Chevrolet that blends classic mid-1950s styling with practical mechanical updates and an honest overall condition. The seller describes the car as running and driving great, positioning it as a vehicle that can be enjoyed immediately rather than a stalled or incomplete project. As a 210 Series two-door post, it carries a clean, no-nonsense body style that has become increasingly popular with enthusiasts who appreciate its lighter look and strong hot rod potential compared to more heavily trimmed models. The asking price is listed as or best offer, leaving room for negotiation while reflecting the car's usable, turnkey nature. Under the hood, this Chevrolet is powered by a V8 paired with a 4-speed manual transmission, delivering an engaging and traditional driving experience that suits the character of a 1956 Chevy well. The engine block casting numbers indicate that the motor is likely from a 1980s Chevrolet truck, a common and practical upgrade that offers improved reliability and parts availability compared to an original-era engine. The seller notes that the engine holds good oil pressure and is equipped with a small camshaft, though the exact specifications are unknown, suggesting a mild performance-oriented setup without compromising street manners. Electrical reliability has been improved through a conversion to a 12-volt system using a one-wire alternator, making the car more dependable and easier to maintain in modern driving conditions. From a structural and mechanical standpoint, the car is described as being very solid underneath, a critical factor for any Tri-5 Chevrolet where rust repair can quickly become extensive and expensive. The car benefits from a new exhaust system, contributing to smooth operation and a proper V8 sound, along with new tires that enhance safety and road readiness. These updates reinforce the impression that the car has been maintained with usability in mind, rather than being left dormant. While the vehicle is not presented as a fully restored show car, the foundation is there, with strong mechanicals and a solid chassis that make it an excellent platform for continued driving or gradual improvement. Cosmetically, the seller is upfront about the car needing some minor attention, describing it as requiring small TLC items rather than major work. Some of the chrome trim could benefit from reworking, and one of the rear windows was cracked during installation, issues that are relatively straightforward to address and do not detract from the car's core integrity. This honest disclosure frames the car as a genuine, usable classic rather than an over-polished example hiding flaws. Taken as a whole, this 1956 Chevrolet 210 two-door post offers a compelling mix of solid structure, V8 power, manual transmission engagement, and realistic cosmetic needs, making it an appealing option for someone seeking a Tri-5 Chevy that can be driven now and improved over time without major structural concerns. Number 12. This 1965 Ford Mustang Fastback Pro Street build, offered at $50,000 or best offer and located in Lexington Park, Maryland, is presented as a high-quality, aggressively built street machine that blends serious performance capability with real-world drivability. The seller describes it as a very fun and reliable street car, emphasizing that despite its pro-street nature, it can be driven around comfortably without constant tuning or race-only compromises. As a fastback Mustang, it already carries one of the most desirable and iconic body styles of the 1960s, and this example has been taken far beyond stock with a cohesive, purpose-built approach. The seller is not pressed to sell and is open to trades for other pro-street cars or trucks, reflecting confidence in both the build quality and the car's market position. At the heart of this Mustang is a 331 cubic inch stroker engine equipped with a blower, delivering a combination of strong displacement and forced induction for serious power potential. Supporting systems include a nitrous setup that is installed but not currently hooked up, along with methanol injection to manage intake temperatures and enhance performance under boost. Importantly, the engine is configured to run on 93-octane pump gas, making it far more street-friendly than many high-horsepower builds that require race fuel. Fuel delivery is handled by a 15-gallon fuel cell, ensuring consistent supply under hard driving conditions. Power is routed through an ATI-built C4 automatic transmission, a proven choice for high-performance applications, and sent to a Ford 9-inch rear end with aggressive 4.10 gearing, a combination that clearly prioritizes acceleration while remaining durable under heavy loads. From a braking, handling, and usability standpoint, this Mustang is equipped to match its performance. Four-wheel disc brakes with power assist provide confident stopping capability, while power steering helps keep the car manageable during street driving and low-speed maneuvering. An adjustable valve exhaust system allows the driver to tailor the car's personality, cruising quietly when desired or opening it up for a loud, aggressive tone that suits the pro-street character. An electric hood adds both convenience and visual impact, highlighting the performance hardware underneath. Additional thoughtful details such as a push-to-start button and a brand-new Optima battery underscore that this is a carefully assembled build focused on reliability as well as presentation. Inside, the car continues to balance performance with modern comfort and custom flair. It features power windows and a Bluetooth-capable audio system, allowing for everyday convenience without detracting from the car's aggressive image. Shaved door handles with remote entry clean up the exterior lines while adding a modern touch, and the interior is accented with green lighting, including green interior lights as well as green halo headlights and underglow lighting for a bold, unmistakable presence at night. These details give the car a distinctive personality that clearly separates it from stock restorations or subtle restomods. Taken as a whole, this 1965 Mustang Fastback represents a well-thought-out pro-street build with serious power, strong supporting components, and street-friendly features, making it an appealing option for someone seeking a fast, visually striking, and reliably drivable classic with modern performance credentials. Number 13. This 1967 Plymouth GTX, offered at $35,000 or best offer and located in Monroe Falls, Ohio, is presented as a strong-running, heavily upgraded muscle-era Mopar that combines major mechanical investment with an honest disclosure of remaining body needs. The car was painted in the 1980s, and while it still presents as a solid driver, the seller is clear that the rear lower quarter panels require attention, making this an upfront and transparent offering rather than an over-polished listing. Importantly, the car is described as solid overall aside from those specific areas, with trunk drop-offs still in good condition, which are often a critical and costly rust point on B-body Plymouths. With its aggressive stance, classic GTX identity, and substantial drivetrain work already completed, this car is positioned as a powerful, usable classic that still leaves room for cosmetic refinement if the next owner chooses to take it further. Powering this GTX is a 440 cubic inch big block engine based on a 1972 block, which has been completely rebuilt and is described as essentially brand new. The engine was bored .030 over and upgraded with roller rockers, along with ported and polished cylinder heads, creating a strong, performance-focused build rather than a basic refresh. Every component bolted to the engine is reported to be new, including Doug's headers and an all-new exhaust system, ensuring both reliability and an authoritative big block sound. Adding significant value, the seller is also including the original 1967 440 engine that came with the car, a major bonus for buyers who care about originality or future restoration potential. This gives the next owner the rare option of enjoying modernized performance now while retaining the ability to return the car to a more factory-correct configuration down the line. The drivetrain and chassis have received equally serious attention, reinforcing that this is not just an engine swap but a well-rounded mechanical build. A new TCI transmission and torque converter have been installed, supported by a rebuilt rear end to handle the increased power reliably. The cooling and fuel systems have been addressed with a brand new radiator, a brand new fuel tank, and a new sending unit, along with the addition of a transmission cooler to manage heat during spirited driving. The engine bay benefits from a new wiring harness, improving electrical reliability and cleanliness. Up front, Much of the suspension has been replaced or refreshed with new bushings, and the car has been upgraded with a front disc brake conversion, a crucial improvement for safety and drivability in a high-powered B-body. Inside, the GTX balances originality with thoughtful updates. The front seats have been recovered, and new carpet has been installed, giving the cabin a fresh and clean appearance, while the rear seat remains original and is described as being very nice, preserving some authentic interior character. The car was originally column-shifted, but has been converted to a floor shift, enhancing the sporty, performance-oriented feel of the driving experience. New wheels and tires have been fitted, completing the car's aggressive look and road-ready stance. Notably, the seller is including all parts that were removed during the build, adding further value and flexibility for the next owner. With its rebuilt big block power, extensively refreshed drivetrain, solid structure aside from known quarter panel issues, and inclusion of original components, this 1967 Plymouth GTX represents a compelling opportunity for someone seeking a true muscle car that runs and drives great now, sounds incredible, and offers both performance and long-term potential. Number 14. This 1969 Ford Fairlane, offered at $17,300 and located in North Canton, Ohio, is presented as a clean, well-maintained classic that has been thoughtfully styled as a Cobra-inspired clone while retaining a strong focus on drivability and overall condition. The car benefits from a restoration completed approximately 10 years ago, giving it enough time to prove itself on the road while still presenting in excellent form. The seller notes that both the paint and vinyl remain in excellent condition, suggesting that the restoration work has held up well over time rather than deteriorating after initial completion. Positioned as a turnkey driver, this Fairlane is described as running and driving great, making it suitable for immediate enjoyment without the need for sorting or rework. Under the hood, the car is powered by a 302 cubic inch V8 paired with an automatic transmission, a dependable and well-supported drivetrain combination that emphasizes smooth performance and ease of ownership. The V8 provides ample power for cruising and casual-spirited driving, aligning well with the Fairlane's mid-size platform and Cobra-inspired presentation. While not positioned as a high-strung race build, the mechanical setup appears to be designed for reliability and enjoyment, with the seller noting that many components are new, further supporting the idea that this car has been maintained rather than neglected since its restoration. Visually, the Fairlane stands out with its Sunset Pearl Essence paint, a distinctive and attractive color that adds depth and modern flair while still complementing the car's late 1960s lines. The Cobra clone styling gives the car a more aggressive and performance-oriented appearance, enhancing its curb appeal without straying too far from period-correct aesthetics. The fact that the paint and vinyl are described as being in excellent condition after a decade speaks to the quality of the work and the care the car has received since completion. Overall, this 1969 Ford Fairlane represents a balanced classic that combines vintage style, reliable V8 power, and a proven restoration. Its Cobra-inspired look, solid mechanical condition, and well-preserved paint and interior make it an appealing option for someone seeking a classic Ford that can be driven and enjoyed regularly. With its reasonable asking price, turnkey nature, and strong presentation, this Fairlane offers a lot of classic car appeal without the premium often associated with more famous muscle car models, making it a practical and enjoyable entry into late 1960s American performance styling. Number 15. This 1973 Pontiac Grandville convertible, offered at $27,500 and located in Massillon, Ohio, is presented as an exceptionally well-preserved example of Pontiac's full-size luxury performance era, combining impressive originality with unmistakable road presence. Showing just 30,423 original miles, this Grandville stands out as a true survivor that reflects careful ownership and limited use over the decades. Finished in a deep burgundy exterior paired with a power-operated white convertible top, the car delivers a classic and elegant appearance that perfectly captures early 1970s American luxury styling. As one of Pontiac's top-tier models, the Grandville was designed to offer comfort, power, and prestige, and this example is described as presenting beautifully both inside and out, reinforcing its status as a collector-grade convertible rather than a worn driver. Under the hood, This Granville is powered by a robust 455 cubic inch V8 engine mated to an automatic transmission, providing the effortless torque and smooth cruising characteristics that defined Pontiac's large displacement engines of the era. This drivetrain is ideally suited to the car's full-size convertible platform, delivering confident acceleration without sacrificing refinement. Dual exhaust enhances both performance and sound, giving the car a deep, authoritative presence on the road while maintaining its luxury-oriented nature. With its low original mileage, the mechanical components are positioned as lightly used rather than heavily worn, contributing to the overall impression of a car that has been preserved rather than repeatedly rebuilt or modified. Comfort and convenience are central to the Granville's appeal, and this example is generously equipped with factory features that were considered premium in the early 1970s and remain desirable today. It includes factory air conditioning, power steering, and power brakes, ensuring a relaxed and effortless driving experience. Power windows and power door locks further emphasize its luxury positioning, making it a pleasure to operate whether cruising locally or enjoying longer drives. The car rides on white-wall radial tires mounted on rally wheels, a combination that balances classic appearance with improved road manners. A retro-style radio adds a nostalgic touch to the cabin, complementing the car's original character while enhancing enjoyment behind the wheel. Inside, the white interior provides a striking contrast to the burgundy exterior and reinforces the upscale feel Pontiac intended for the Granville line. The cabin is described as presenting beautifully, consistent with the low mileage claim and the car's overall condition. As a full-size convertible from Pontiac's luxury lineup, this Granville offers expansive interior space, a smooth ride, and commanding visibility, making it ideal for relaxed top-down cruising. With its documented low mileage, powerful 455 V8, extensive factory options, and elegant color combination, this 1973 Pontiac Granville convertible represents a rare opportunity to own a well-preserved example of Pontiac's final era of large, luxurious convertibles, blending classic style, comfort, and big block performance into one highly distinctive package. Number 16. This 1965 Ford Mustang Fastback, offered at $33,000 and located in Wallingford, Connecticut, is presented as a clean, largely original example that runs and drives well while needing only minor attention to become a fully reliable, confidence-inspiring classic. Built in July of 1965 and identified by VIN 5F09C791842, this fastback retains the timeless proportions and highly desirable body style that have made mid-1960s Mustangs icons of American automotive design. With approximately 52,000 miles shown, the car is positioned as an honest driver rather than an over-restored showpiece, appealing to buyers who value authenticity, usability, and character. The seller emphasizes that it is already a running and driving car, making it suitable for immediate enjoyment while allowing the next owner to address small details at their own pace. Originally equipped with a 289 cubic inch V8 and automatic transmission, this Mustang maintains its factory drivetrain layout while benefiting from tasteful performance upgrades that enhance drivability without sacrificing its original spirit. The 289 engine is fitted with an Edelbrock F4B aluminum intake manifold topped by a 600 CFM Holley 4-barrel carburetor, providing improved airflow and throttle response over stock configurations. Additional upgrades include chrome valve covers and headers, contributing to both performance and underhood appearance. Cooling has been improved with an aluminum high-flow radiator, an important upgrade for reliability, especially in warmer conditions or extended driving. These enhancements suggest a thoughtfully maintained engine setup focused on smooth operation and everyday usability rather than extreme modification. Visually and functionally, the car features several desirable factory-style and period-correct touches that add to its appeal. It is equipped with a 6,000 revolutions per minute rally pack gauge cluster, along with an outside remote mirror and a day/night interior rearview mirror, features that were sought after when new and remain attractive today. A deluxe wood-grain steering wheel adds a touch of classic refinement to the cabin, while a working AM/FM stereo provides period-appropriate entertainment. The fiberglass Shelby GT350, style hood with integrated fog lights gives the car a subtle performance-inspired look without straying too far from the Mustang's original design language. The car rides on aluminum American racing wheels, with staggered sizing of 14 by 6 in front, wearing 205/70 R14 tires and 15 by 7 in the rear with 235/60 R15 tires, giving it a slightly more aggressive stance while maintaining a classic appearance. Inside, the Mustang is described as having a very clean interior with no issues, reinforcing its status as a well-kept driver rather than a neglected project. Structurally, the car is noted to be very original overall, with only some minor patches in the floor pans and rear frame rails, areas that have been capped and strengthened to accommodate a special rear shackle kit. This reinforcement suggests attention has been paid to maintaining structural integrity rather than ignoring known weak points. The rear fender flares are described as largely cosmetic and can be removed with minor bodywork, giving the next owner flexibility to return the car to a more stock appearance if desired. Taken as a whole, this 1965 Mustang Fastback offers a strong combination of originality, tasteful upgrades, solid driving condition, and manageable needs, making it an appealing option for someone seeking a classic fastback that can be enjoyed now and refined further over time. Number 17. This 1965 Pontiac GTO, offered at $44,500 and located in Peabody, Massachusetts, is presented as a beautiful and authentic example of the model widely recognized as the originator of the muscle car era. Finished in striking Fontaine blue with a matching blue interior, this GTO delivers a highly cohesive and period-correct appearance that immediately sets it apart. The seller emphasizes that this is a true GTO, not a clone, identified as a genuine 1965 number 382 GTO, which predates the later 242 VIN coding introduced in 1966. The car is PHS certified, with detailed documentation available upon request, providing strong verification of its authenticity and original configuration. It is described as running great and completely rust-free, underscoring its quality and careful preservation. Power comes from a 389 cubic inch Pontiac V8 equipped with a 4-barrel carburetor and paired with an automatic transmission, a combination that delivers the smooth yet authoritative performance that made the GTO famous. This drivetrain setup offers effortless torque and relaxed cruising while retaining the unmistakable sound and feel of a mid-1960s Pontiac V8. The car is equipped with power steering and power brakes, enhancing drivability and making it more comfortable to operate in modern traffic without detracting from its classic character. Overall, the mechanical presentation supports the seller's claim that the car runs exceptionally well, positioning it as a vehicle that can be driven and enjoyed rather than merely displayed. What truly distinguishes this GTO is its impressive list of factory options, many of which are seldom seen together on a 1965 example. Highlights include rally wheels, an interior-mounted vacuum gauge, and the desirable Verbaphonic speaker radio, adding both visual interest and period-correct functionality. Additional comfort and convenience features include an inside rearview mirror with tilt, vanity mirror, outside mirror, rear window defrost fan, windshield washer system, dual speed wipers, and front and rear floor mats. The car is also equipped with soft ray tinted glass on the windshield only, along with an instrument panel pad, seat belts, and other thoughtful details that reflect a well-optioned original build rather than a stripped-down muscle car. Inside and out, the GTO presents as a well-cared-for and highly original example that balances performance, luxury, and historical significance. The blue interior complements the exterior perfectly, reinforcing the car's cohesive factory look, while the absence of rust speaks volumes about its condition and storage history. The seller notes a desire to move the car before winter, with the option to store it until spring at a higher price, suggesting flexibility while maintaining confidence in its value. Taken as a whole, this 1965 Pontiac GTO represents a rare opportunity to acquire a documented, numbers-correct, and well-optioned example of one of the most important American performance cars ever built, offering authenticity, drivability, and undeniable presence in one exceptional package. Number 18. This 1978 Cadillac Coupe de Ville, offered at $15,500 and located in Crofton, Maryland, is presented as an exceptionally preserved luxury coupe that reflects careful ownership and minimal use throughout its life. Showing just 66,000 original miles and offered as a true one-owner car, this DeVille stands out as a genuine survivor that has been stored indoors since new. The seller emphasizes that the car is completely rust-free, a notable achievement for a late 1970s full-size Cadillac, and a direct result of consistent indoor storage and responsible care. With a clear title in hand, this Coupe de Ville is positioned as a turnkey classic that can be enjoyed immediately without concerns about deferred maintenance or hidden issues. Mechanically, the car is described as running and driving perfectly, reinforcing its reputation as a smooth, effortless cruiser in the traditional Cadillac sense. The seller notes that everything works exactly as it should, an important claim on a luxury vehicle from this era where power accessories and electrical features can often be problematic. This suggests that the drivetrain, suspension, and supporting systems have been maintained to a high standard rather than simply preserved cosmetically. As a Coupe de Ville, the car delivers the quiet, comfortable ride and refined road manners that Cadillac buyers expected in the late 1970s, making it well suited for relaxed cruising and long-distance drives. One of the highlights of this example is its originality, particularly in terms of its factory equipment and features. The car retains its original 8-track stereo system, a period-correct detail that adds to its nostalgic appeal and authenticity. Additional power features such as a power antenna and power trunk further emphasize the luxury-oriented design and convenience Cadillac offered during this period. These features, combined with the claim that all systems are functioning properly, contribute to the impression of a well-preserved car that has not been subjected to neglect or piecemeal repairs over the years. Overall, this 1978 Cadillac Coupe de Ville represents an increasingly rare opportunity to own a low-mileage, one-owner example that has been carefully stored and maintained since new. Its rust-free condition, fully functional power features, original equipment, and smooth driving characteristics make it an excellent choice for collectors or enthusiasts seeking a true survivor from Cadillac's late 1970s luxury era. With its clean title, proven reliability, and classic full-size presence, this DeVille offers a compelling blend of originality, comfort, and value at an accessible price point for a preserved American luxury classic. Number 19. This 1969 Chevrolet Camaro Restomod, offered at $55,000 and located in Yorktown Heights, New York, is presented as a high-end, thoughtfully built X44 Camaro that blends classic first-generation styling with modern performance, handling, and reliability. The car is based on a South Carolina body, an important detail that suggests a solid, rust-minimized foundation before the build even began. Every major component of the drivetrain is new, with less than 2,500 miles of use, positioning this Camaro as a fresh, fully sorted build rather than an older restoration showing wear. The seller's tone reflects confidence in the quality of the car, emphasizing that it is aimed at serious buyers who understand the value of a properly executed Restomod rather than bargain hunters. At the core of this build is a ZZ430 small block Chevrolet crate engine from Pace Performance, factory-rated and dyno-proven at 437 horsepower, delivering strong, reliable power without sacrificing street manners. Fuel delivery is handled by a Holley Sniper EFI system, providing modern drivability, instant starts, smooth idle, and consistent performance across varying conditions. Power is sent through a Tremec TKO 6-speed manual transmission, offering both aggressive acceleration and relaxed highway cruising thanks to its wide gear spread. Out back, a new Moser 12-bolt rear end with 3.73 gearing puts the power to the ground effectively, creating a drivetrain package that is equally capable on the street and during spirited driving. The chassis and suspension have been extensively upgraded to match the engine's performance, transforming this Camaro into a true modern driving classic. Steering has been converted to a uni-steer rack and pinion setup, significantly improving precision and road feel compared to the original steering box. Detroit Speed tubular A-arms up front and Hotchkiss 2-inch lowering leaf springs in the rear provide a balanced, aggressive stance while dramatically improving handling characteristics. Stopping power comes from bare disc brakes at all four corners, ensuring confident, repeatable braking that far exceeds factory capabilities. The car rides on new 17-inch American racing wheels wrapped in new tires, completing the performance-focused stance while maintaining a timeless look that complements the Camaro's lines. Inside, the Camaro features a fully custom interior by TMI Industries, finished in classic houndstooth upholstery with red stitching that ties in perfectly with the exterior torch red paint. The interior includes new seats with fresh foam and covers, matching door panels, a center console, and a new dash pad, creating a cohesive, high-quality cabin environment. A Covan's dash houses autometer gauges, all functioning correctly, providing accurate modern instrumentation without sacrificing a classic appearance. Safety and usability have also been addressed with 3-point seatbelts and upgraded LED headlights for improved nighttime visibility. The paint is described as very good but not perfect, reinforcing that this is a car meant to be driven and enjoyed rather than hidden away. Mechanically, it starts immediately, idles perfectly, never overheats, and delivers excellent handling and braking, making this 1969 Camaro Restomod a complete, turnkey performance build that combines muscle car attitude with modern refinement in a way few cars truly achieve. Number 20. This 1955 Chrysler Imperial sedan, offered at $1,800 and located in Aberdeen, Washington, represents a rare opportunity to acquire a true early Hemi luxury Mopar project that still runs and moves under its own power. The Imperial was Chrysler's flagship model in the mid-1950s, built with heavy-duty construction, distinctive styling, and engineering well ahead of its time. This particular car spent roughly 30 years off the road, stored indoors for most of that period, before being moved outside about a year and a half ago. Despite its long dormancy, it remains a complete, restorable sedan with a clear title in hand, making it an excellent candidate for someone looking to revive an authentic 1950s American luxury car rather than starting with a stripped shell. Under the hood sits the legendary 331 cubic inch Chrysler Hemi V8, one of the most respected engines of the era and a major reason cars like this remain so desirable today. The engine is reported to be running, supported by a rebuilt carburetor and a new fuel pump, and it currently operates from a temporary boat fuel tank, which is not included in the sale. The factory fuel tank will need to be cleaned before regular use, and the car would benefit from a full fluid change, general tune-up, and recommissioning after its long storage. The car is presently running on a 12-volt battery with the generator disconnected, and a proper 12-volt conversion is recommended for long-term reliability and ease of use. Mechanically, the car shows signs of age but also thoughtful upgrades over the years. The brakes are functional and have been improved with a more modern brake booster and a dual-circuit master cylinder, a valuable safety upgrade compared to the original single-circuit system. The power steering system is present, though the power steering pump currently leaks heavily and will require attention. Brand new tires have been installed, allowing the car to roll and move easily, which is a major advantage when transporting or beginning restoration work. Overall, this Imperial is described as a running and moving project rather than a parts car, and the seller is clear that it deserves to be saved and returned to the road. Cosmetically and structurally, the car shows typical rust for its age and storage history, with corrosion noted in the rocker panels, lower fenders, and corners of the floor pans. The interior, while largely intact, has begun to develop mold due to recent outdoor storage and will need cleaning and restoration. A significant bonus is the inclusion of many spare parts, including gauges, power seat motors, switches, and other components that are increasingly difficult to source for mid-1950s Imperials. The seller is firm on price and explicitly states the car is not for sale to anyone intending to remove the Hemi engine, emphasizing its value as a complete vehicle rather than a donor. For the right enthusiast, this 1955 Chrysler Imperial offers an affordable entry into early Hemi ownership and a solid foundation for a rewarding resurrection project. Thank you for watching this video featuring 20 cheap classic cars for sale from the marketplace. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to leave a like, share your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe to Cheap Classic Cars for more great finds. And if you know someone who loves classic cars as much as you do, be sure to share this video with them too. See you in the next one.